Hi, and welcome. I want to first start with a little speaker wisdom. The thing that is stopping you is not fear, is not self doubt, is not procrastination, is not lack of confidence. It is you. Yes, you. You see, let me share my story just really quickly. When I first started speaking in a speaking industry, I was terrified. I was so fearful of everything. However, I also knew that learning and mastering the art of public speaking was going to transform my life. I had to do it. My career and my business depended on it. But it felt like there was this big black cloud just holding me back. Every time I tried to do something, every time I tried to step outside of my comfort zone, something was holding me back over and over and over and over again. It felt like just an internal tuggle all the time. I felt anxiety in my chest. I was just nervous. When I went to go speak in front of an audience, I would freeze. I lost my train of thought. It was awful, but I kept coming back. And why did I keep coming back? It was all because of the bigger picture. And when you are looking for ways to really overcome the things that are stopping you, the barriers, the challenges, things that overwhelm you, things that cause you fear inside. The thing that's going to break that barrier and really crush it and move it aside is the bigger picture, your goal, your why. So I always like to ask my clients to write down their why. What is the reason you want to learn how to public speak? What's the reason you want to get yourself out there? What is the reason you want to share your message with other people? What is the reason for you waking up each day? And what's the reason it's going to help you to maintain the determination and the commitment to keep going strong, to serve other people, to help other people, and hopefully to encourage them and to give them some type of strategy within your line of expertise so that they don't have to go through the trials and tribulation that you did or someone else you know. You can do all of that through speaking, but you have to get over yourself. So I encourage you to find a way. And for me, it took a few moments to talk to Christie and just ask Christie, what's really going on? What's really going on? And put things in perspective. I can be fearful for a few minutes and allow this fear to stop me, or I can push past it and really realize and experience my legacy, my destiny, and help so many people along the way. And so looking at the big picture is really going to help you to catapult and create the success, the lucrative business that you desire, but you have to get past yourself. And that kind of leads us into today's topic is how to turn your expertise into a lucrative speaking business. So the first thing that is vitally important is that you want to know that you're speaking to the right audience, your target audience. So how do you find that? One thing that's going to help is to write down all your history, your background, your education, any accolades, any awards that you have received from other people, other companies. Maybe you haven't. Maybe people have told you that you're natural at something. Really think about that. Write those things down. How have you helped other people? How have you helped other organizations? Really, so make a list of all of those and then look at it. And then see what things really give you that warm and fuzzy feeling. That warm and fuzzy feeling is going to really tell you that may be your level of expertise. And then look and see how much experience do you have in that subject to help someone else. Look at your history, challenges, things that you've overcome that you can possibly help someone else to overcome as well. All of those things are absolutely great, and that's going to really establish you as an expert. And so once you find, your niche, I guess you could say, the next thing is to really look for your target market. Now I see people speaking here, speaking there, speaking there. You can really spend a whole lot of time, or waste a whole lot of time speaking everywhere and not really help and support the people who really need your help and support. And so it's important that you pay attention to the people who actually need you. Write that down as well. Write down people who you helped. What kind of industry did they work in? What are some hobbies they like to do? Where do they hang out? That's going to help lead you into going to the right places to give your presentation, right? To help serve in a bigger way. And that's going to help people attract to you. When you're speaking to the right people, you're speaking to the wrong people, they're just not going to get it, right? They're not going to get it. And so the next step is really to customize your talks around that target audience. Now, with my clients, I like to have or help them to create 3 keynote presentations, have 3 keynote presentations in their back pocket. You have one level of expertise, but there may be something else that you're interested in, right? You kind of have a toggle between the two. That's okay. For instance, let's say you are a health coach, right? But you may also have some experience in, I don't know, let me think, in finance. That's kind of different. Maybe you're a life coach. Maybe you also have experience in finance. That may work, but you also want to motivate people. You also have a joy and a passion to help serve, let's say, women or young girls. That's more on the nonprofit level per se. And so I ask my clients to create those 3 keynote presentations so that if a nonprofit calls you, you're ready, right? You're ready. If a company calls you, you're ready. If another organization within your level of expertise, maybe it's in the fitness industry, calls you to speak, you are ready. And just keep those 3 keynote speeches in your mind when people are asking you to speak. If it's something on the lines of, I don't know, helping animals in I don't know, in Mexico or something, that may not be your level of expertise. So I wouldn't suggest that you take a speaking gig in Mexico, talking to a bunch of zookeepers. And so think about your positioning, right? Experts position themselves in places where they can be an expert, right? Not another speaker. You don't want to be speaking at organizations or groups where there's a lot of speakers, right? Lots of speakers, when there's no focus. The audience is not focused. So enough there, but really tailor your keynote speeches to that target audience that you've come up with. Now, next is that what you're going to see is that over time, as you perfect your skill, as you become more of an expert, as you get more familiar with these talks, then you're going to be able to raise your prices more and more and more because you're going to be known in this industry. Now, what I see a lot of speakers do, especially when they're starting off, is they get excited. They get excited to speak. I'm speaking, right? I'm speaking here, speaking there. And everything is great, but when they come home, they really have nothing to show for it. So I always suggest that you never go to a speaking engagement empty-handed. Always have products and services to offer. They can be in the form of your books, your courses, coaching, consultancy, training, workshops, something. I would advise you not to only have books. Books are great. Books establish you as an expert. But when you're really looking at creating a lucrative business, you really want something with substance, something that you can pay higher prices for, right? And also help your audience on a greater scale after the event. You want to keep in touch with them, keep in contact with them, build your community, right? Build your list, build your community of people who know you, love you, and support you, and really want the products and services that you have to offer, because they know the value of it. They know how it's going to transform their life, hopefully those around them as well. And so think about ways in which you can diversify your income. You never want to put one egg, all your eggs in one basket. You want to have a multitude of various products and services. And what you're going to find is that as you speak to people, as you get more testimonials, as you talk to people in the audience, you're going to find out that they have more needs within that niche. Okay. So as you find out more about what they need, what their wants are, what their needs are, you can create different products and services within that level of expertise. So let's say you have a health coaching services, right? But you also find out that they need more guidance. So you have a more one-on-one coaching. Maybe they need food delivery service. So you connect with the food delivery service, make sure that their meal prep is correct for the week. Maybe they, would love, clothing because they work out a lot within that area. So maybe you have a clothing line. All of those things are just fine, right? But all of those things are much needed. It's going to help to bring that community closer to you and come to you when they need more products and services, right? And of course, branding, all of that is vitally important too. But that's a whole another topic. But make sure that you are creating, or you have a list of products and services. But start small, right? Start small. Start with that book. That book is the first thing that's going to establish you as an expert. Next, maybe have a coaching program, a small coaching program, maybe about 4 weeks, a 3-week coaching program. Offer them something that you can help them with. Now, lastly, establishing yourself as a thought leader, right? A thought leader. You're an expert. People who are experts gain the attraction from larger crowds. And how do you establish yourself as an expert or a thought leader? That's the question. It's by putting yourself out there, letting people know what you do. If no one knows what you do, they are not liable to hire you, right? They're not liable to hire you. So put your face everywhere. Promote, 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 promote. Market, 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 market. How do you do this? That's the question. You can certainly get on podcast interviews. That's extremely important. I have a TV show. This is very helpful for getting my brand, my name out there. There's lots of different shows. You need to have a YouTube channel. That's helpful as well. But put yourself out there. Create your own podcast. But when you do this, let people know what you do. Put out your segments each week. Invite people to be on your show. Get out there more. Show people that you are working within your area of expertise. I know a lot of brilliant people who really want to be known, who want to speak, but are too afraid to post videos, too afraid to go live. They're not showcasing anything. And so then we're wondering, why is my business not growing? Because no one knows that you exist. That's my answer to them. And so if you're watching this video, I know that's not you. So get yourself out there. The best way to just really get started is to find an accountability partner. If you can find someone who can hold you accountable for posting these videos, at least I say 3 times a week. When I first started out, I posted 400 videos in 3 months. I was extremely ill at the time. But I did it. I joined a video challenge, and this thing called social media was very new to me, and I wanted to learn it and master it. And so I just really put myself out there. I was committed, I was dedicated, and I did it. I won the challenge. Like I said, it was 3 weeks, 400 videos, and I did another challenge after that. And that really just started, really making myself known as a speaker in my industry. And that really helped to build my credibility as well. To increase your visibility. As you increase your visibility, of course, tell people what you do. How can they find out more about you? That's how you're going to get more speaking opportunities, and also more clients to pay you for your services, right? But the best way to do this, right, as you are putting yourself out there, as you're posting, as you're marketing, as you brand yourself, is to lead people to you. There's nothing better than hosting your own events, bringing people to you. You don't have to worry about anyone's rules, paying speaker fees. You don't have to worry about splitting your income when you're hosting your own events. And it also boosts your credibility up as a thought leader and as an influencer in your industry when you're able to create your own events. It doesn't matter if it's virtual or in person, but take that leap. All right. We talked about that in the beginning. Take that jump, get out of yourself, push all of the negativity away, anything that's holding you back, the barriers, the challenges away, and go for it. Do it. You will be so glad that you did. And of course, the first was going to be a little rocky, but then if you stay committed and continue and continue and continue, repeat, you're going to get better and better and better. If I stopped after the first webinar that I ever did, I don't know where it would be. I would not have a TV show. I would not have a podcast that has over, over 100 episodes. I would not be speaking around the world. I would not be training large government corporations. I would not be living out my dream if I stopped the first time I failed. So I encourage you to keep moving strong, keep going, and be your best. If you want to find out more about how you can really create a lucrative speaking business, then make sure that you contact me. You can always go to my website, www.beseenbeloved.com. Click on the tab that says connect with me and send me a message. I'd be more than happy to hear from you. Much love and success. I'll see you next week, same time, same place. Bye for now.
Are you a professional struggling to speak confidently in front of others? Do you have trouble giving presentations or leading teams? Are you finding it difficult to sell to clients? At Be Seen Beloved, we understand the challenges you face. That's why we're here to help. With our expert guidance and training, you'll gain the confidence you need to excel in your business and career. Whether you're looking to lead groups, speak to larger audiences, or train people in your corporation, we can help. Our unique approach will not only improve your business connections and increase your income, but it will also lead to a happier and more fulfilled life. So why wait? Take the first step towards success and visit us at www.beseenbeloved.com today.